Bad News started out as an AMT 32nd scale 32 Ford V8 coupe. The box claims it has an authentic one-piece body and features beautiful chromed accessories. We'll see about that. Upon opening the box, a quick mock-up was done to see how authentic this 32 Ford actually is. Let's just say it's a good start, just not quite the style I have in mind. Some correction will be needed to properly authenticate it. After careful measurement, it was determined the roof was way too tall. Some tape was used to mark the amount that was needed to be removed to properly authenticate it. The cowl also seemed a little long, so it was trimmed as well. These cuts were made with my favorite saw, a Ninja Hypercut made by Flexifile. After the surgery, superglue was used to get the roof reattached at a more authentic height. A strip of evergreen was needed to get all the character lines to line back up. Some careful sanding and filling will be needed to refine them later. With the body sitting on the one-piece chassis fender unit, the fenders just didn't look quite right to me. I think the next step will be some deletion. To delete the fenders, I used my other favorite cutting tool, a Tamiya plastic scriber. It made quick, clean work getting the fenders off while leaving the frame in good shape. Next, I used the Tamiya plastic scriber to delete the stock gas tank. While I was in a deleting mood, the molded-in lower engine was clearly in the way. I decided to liquefy it with my favorite liquefy tool, my trusty Dremel with a high-speed cutting bit. After the Dremel grinding and some hand filing, there is now a place for a proper engine. The floor with its molded-in exhaust had to go as well. The Tamiya plastic scriber cut this out like it was made of butter. After all this deleting, it was time for some addition. This Atlantis Models Whiplash Camaro funny car should have all the goodies needed to fully authenticate this 32 Ford. I like these snap kits because, well, they snap together. I remember building these kits as a kid and always thought that they were pretty neat and went together well. It only took about 15 minutes to build the engine and get the wheels and tires together to see that it's finally looking pretty authentic. Speaking of the wheels, the two-piece plastic tires trapped the wheel, resulting in a painting problem. The Dremel was used to grind off the outer lip from the wheel, which allowed the wheel to slip in after gluing the tire together and filling the seam. Fixed is on the left, not fixed is on the right. Moving on to some small details. These are the stock 32 Ford hubcaps. They will get repurposed in a couple of ways. Two of the hubcaps are combined with a piece of cut aluminum tubing to create a little moon-style tank that will be mounted in the grille. Speaking of the grille, it needed a bit of dremeling as well. Once the center was rough cut out, it was finished with files, then smoothed out with a flexi-file. After the typical sand prime, sand prime, sand prime, it was time to paint. All of the paint is Tamiya aerosols, with the exception of the chrome being airbrushed chrome metal from Green Stuff World. Bad News is almost ready for the strip. The only scratch build parts are the rear axle control arms, some very simple rear coil over shocks, and a couple of cross members for the frame. The interior is assembled box stock straight from the 32 Ford kit, although the floor had to be sectioned to channel the body. Evergreen sheet was used to make a new floor and a firewall. The Hemi needed some spark plug wires, so a simple distributor was scratch built from aluminum tubing. I thought about adding some fuel line detail, but decided against it. It has enough of the look I was trying to achieve. The headlights are the stock pieces with the center bar cut away and remounted alongside the radiator shell. The decals are from a couple of slick sets, and the roof insert is a piece of cut craft vinyl. The taillights are another pair of those repurposed stock hubcaps with the centers painted red. I thought this project came out pretty cool looking. All parts with the exception of a few scratch build parts came from just these two kits. It was built in the evenings over a duration of only 8 days with a little extra time dedicated over a weekend. Proving a unique model doesn't always take a long time when you have a clear vision and follow your plan. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video inspires you to build a quick bash of your own. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment, and by all means subscribe, because I have all kinds of model car stories to tell. Oh, you're still here. I guess you liked the video. Now you can sit here and watch the car spin around in circles. And, if you're a hobby dude, I hope you get your engine fixed. Bad news is waiting for you.